Selena. Today, what are you doing? Hi everyone, it's Selena. Today I'm going to be making a West African inspired cashew nut stew. And this is the perfect dish for mums or if you're doing for something on the weekend. It's really simple to make. Here are the ingredients. So we've got some aubergine, sweet peppers, we've got some butternut squash or sweet potatoes fine, cauliflower, any leftover greens, kale, spring greens, just chop them up. We've got some cashew nut butter, but you can use peanut butter or any other nut butter, dash of cayenne pepper, smoked paprika, salt, some tomato puree, some veggie stock, lime, and you've got your garlic, your ginger and your onions to start off with. So let's get cooking. Right, so we've got to put the pan on the hob and bring it up to medium-ish kind of heat. I have put in about a tablespoon of extra virgin coconut oil, which is great to use. You can use maybe rapeseed oil is good as well, but I love the coconut flavour that this oil gives. So we've added in about a tablespoon of coconut oil to start with. And we're going to add in our onions, garlic and ginger first. So pop that into our pan to start with. There we go. So the basis of our stew starts off with these critical 3 ingredients that will just make it everything taste so good. So, right, so we've got those going in there, mingling nicely. So let's have a look. What we're going to add in next is our veggies. So I'm going to bring them over. So lots of vegetables in this dish, which is great. You can make it with chicken. It works fine with chicken as well. Really nice. But I found that, you know, eating more vegetable foods lately as well, this is really tasty. Anything left over in your fridge that you might have or you want to get rid of, you can add it into here. That's perfect. So give it a stir, so you don't want your garlic and your ginger to catch or burn. So I kind of stir it every now and then. You can hear that nice sizzling. So what else do we need? We've got our spices, our nut butter, we have our stock, our tomato puree and our kale. So our kale will kind of go in at the end, so I'm just going to put that to the side for a bit because that will only need like about 4 or 5 minutes to cook nicely at the end. So give those all a good mix. Just going to reduce the heat slightly before I add in my butternut squash and my vegetables go in there. It will be good to know that I think you need like at least a decent medium to large pot if you're going to make this because you've got so much vegetables going in. Make sure you've got loads of room for them to breathe. Some aubergines in there. Keep mixing it well. Okay, and then a bit of peppers as well. Okay, so this is going to cook for like about 30 minutes or so, so it's fine just to add those in like a roughly chopped size. It's fine because everything's going to cook nicely. So we've got our cayenne pepper. Going to add a dash of spice. A little bit of heat is great for this stew. There we go. And I like to add a little bit of the smokiness with some paprika. Just a little touch. There we go. And then just coat all your vegetables in that. Okay, so it's on a medium-ish to high heat. Flavours going. So our next ingredients that will go into the pot will be our tomato puree, and we've got cashew nut butter and stock. So I use veggie stock, but if you're using anything like using chicken, use chicken stock, anything that complements it. But for this case, we're using veggie stock. So we add in about a tablespoon-ish of tomato puree. Okay, So I don't really use chopped tomatoes for this because I don't really want it to be like a watery stew. So we want to keep that, you know, that intense flavour in there, and we don't want to add any more watery flavours to it. So give that a good mix. You can see the tomatoes just mixing nicely with it. And cashew nut butter. So we're going to add in, my tablespoon will fit in the jar. There we go. Healthy dose of nut butter into there when it comes off the spoon. Okay. I add maybe about 2 tablespoons so you can get the flavour of the nuttiness in there. 2 tablespoons of nut butter. You can use, I think traditionally they might use peanut butter for this, or crushed peanuts in it as well. But you know, if you have an allergy to peanut, like other nut butters are good, hazelnut butter, but I think cashew works the best. So just going to give that a good mix, and then we're going to add in our stock, and that's going to mingle with all the flavours. Okay, you can see this is like really like easy one pot dish. I'm going to top it up with some more water. So there we go. Okay, we'll add a bit more water just so it's level with the vegetables. So we're making sure all the vegetables are going to cook nicely. Alright, and now you can see that the cashew butter is just kind of mingling with that tomatoes in there. Everything's looking nice and snug. I've left the kale for a bit later. We're going to add in a bit of seasoning. So we've got a touch. We've already got the stock in there, so we don't want to add too much salt. So I'm just going to add a pinch of salt, and then we can try it again towards the end of the cooking if we need to add any more. And then a pinch of ground pepper. That's it. Okay. Alright, so that is our stew, and then what we're going to do is just going to pop a lid on it. Right, okay, pop a lid on it, and we're going to leave it to cook for about 20 to 25 minutes, and then come back and check it out. Just reduce the heat a little bit to like a medium heat or so. And if you want halfway through cooking, I would just like peep in, have a look if it's doing all right. If the water's reducing too much too fast, just to add a little bit touch of water to it, just so it doesn't burn. And then we'll be back. Okay, so after about 25 minutes on the hob, I added in the kale, and that only needed a couple of minutes. And if you can see, it's looking so creamy. We've got the little bits of green kale in there, but they've got the small nuggets of butternut squash and cauliflower, and everything's cooked, so it's all fine and ready to eat. So it's about 25 minutes or so. So I'm just going to put this into a bowl. And normally how we'd eat it, we just put it into like a big bowl, bring it to the table so everyone can just share, and I'd probably serve it with maybe some rice, or traditionally rice would go really well with this because it's quite saucy and creamy. Or if you have any flatbreads, or maybe some like roti, that would be great to kind of scoop up the extra bits of sauce. Right, there we go. So I've just, and lovely bits of pepper in there as well. Okay, if you want to check it out, here we go. Look at that. So lovely bowl of vegetable cashew stew. It's very hot, but let's have a little taste. So really nutty flavour, creamy, and we haven't even got any coconut milk in there. So it's got this really creamy flavour, and the lovely bits of freshness from the kale in there, which is awesome, and like sweetness from the peppers and the butternut squash, and it's really tasty. So a great dish to try out at home. If you want, just look below for the ingredients and the recipe and give it a go. Let me know what you think.